Arkansas. All right. Well, the president, meanwhile, in North Carolina today, trumpeting the good jobs news. But is his new health care law about to cut it off at the pass? 3 more companies reporting it is going to cost them. Verizon says close to $1 billion, which brings the total hit to companies warning thus far to nearly $3 billion. Democratic Congressman Steve Cohen of Tennessee, though, not too concerned about that. Congressman, good to have you back.
Good to be back with you, Neil. Beautiful spring day in Memphis.
Do you think it's this beautiful spring number is about to be disrupted by healthcare reality and companies saying we can't pay?
No, I don't think so at all. These companies like John Deere and Boeing and AT&T have had a sweetheart deal for 7 years. They've been able to double dip. They've been able to get subsidies and take tax deductions, and that double dipping has stopped.
Well, they double dipped to save you money, right? It was granted to them because they could do it more efficiently and cheaply than the government. So we can argue whether it was double dipping. You might be right, but that was something that was done at the behest of even Democrats and Republicans who fostered it, right?
Well, it was a Republican Congress, and it was a Republican president in 2003 that did it. I don't know how bipartisan the vote was. I wasn't there.
It was quite bipartisan, but these guys warned about it, Congressman, as you know. In July, they were saying, you do this, we just have to let you know. That's fine. You guys want to go ahead and take the subsidy. We have to report it. So lo and behold, when they did, after the bill became law, then everyone's jumping ugly on them and saying, oh, boy, you're just being political here. They were just stating fact, right?
Well, I don't think so. You know, I'm a stockholder of Boeing and I'm a stockholder of AT&T, and I'm not selling. Boeing is projected to make $65 billion this year, and if they have to write off $120 million on a 2013 change in the law, it's not going to affect Boeing. Boeing's going to do great, and so is AT&T.
All right, well, the write-off ends next year.
Stock market's almost 11,000.
Right, okay.
The stock market's almost 11,000, and it portends the future.
Okay, so now you believe in the stock market. Because when I had you on one time, and the market was doing badly, and you were dismissing it. Now when it's doing well, then it's a great barometer.
No, Grandpa Jake bought cash, didn't buy on margin, did good.
All right. Well, the president is kind of echoing a theme that you just raised with me, Congressman. This is him commenting on these trends here.
If I didn't make an effort now to change how we deliver health care, this country was going to go bankrupt.
So without that health care move, we would have been even deep doo-doo?
Well, the health care costs have increased 8 to 10% a year. It's the only country in the industrialized world where that's happened. Most countries it's 2%. And if that kept happening over and over, yes, it would have bankrupted individuals where deductibles kept increasing and they couldn't get insurance, and medical bankruptcy is the #1 bankruptcy cause in this country.
So why are so many not buying that?
The cost of Medicare and all would have increased.
But why are so many not buying that? At least in the corporate community. And they're the ones who are ultimately going to be in the front lines, right? Duke Energy's CEO today, Jim Rogers, was saying that the new health care law, Congressman, was passed in a father-knows-best fashion and will end up costing companies far more than they expect. Now, this is the guy's at the front line with the numbers. He's talking to his guys, and he's saying that there is this sort of, we'll look after you, we know what's best attitude from government, and he's saying not so.
Well, I'd have to, if you read the Wall Street Journal yesterday, there were several economists who I think you'd see as reputable, conservative economists who said the economy is moving, jobs are improving, things are happening. You know, healthcare stocks have gone up. Hospital stocks went up very well since the first of the year, and hospital stocks in
so these companies are just crying wolf.
Well, I think that's going to cost them a little bit of money, but I think the country's going to be better off. And I think that these companies are going to be better off too. And I think we're going to see a great economic boom in the next year. I see coming into 2012. I see the market getting back to the 12,000, 13,000 levels.
All right, but if it goes down, you're not going to talk about the market.
I'll talk about it. But Abby Joseph and Steve Cohen both say the market's going up.
All right, Congressman, good having you. Be well.
Thank you, Neil. Happy Easter to you.
To you as well.